What is up, guys? Welcome back to the video. It's Mike from JDM Icon here, and in this video we're going to be talking about manual and automatic sports cars. So to start off this video, I couldn't think of a better two cars to compare for this video as much as these two, because I'm fortunate enough to have access to two 350Zs. One being manual, which is my personal 350Z, and the second being my mom's car, which is an automatic 350Z. They're both DEs, they're both the same year, and they're both relatively stock. Now my Z has lowering springs and like a lip and stuff like that and rack spaces, but for this video that won't change anything. And to be completely honest, in the car community there's so much hate on automatics. Now I'm not one of the guys who are pro automatic. I always do prefer my 350Z or any sports car, any car that I drive to be a manual. I just prefer driving manuals. But this video is for the guys that actually like driving an automatic or prefer having at least one car automatic, because I know some people out there don't like driving manual every day, and I get that. You have to always be on the clutch, you always have to shift your gears and stuff like that, and honestly a manual transmission car sucks in traffic. So get why people want to drive the automatic. Some of the fastest sports cars nowadays only come in automatic, and even Ferrari, Lamborghini, and McLaren, they all come in automatic. It's honestly a better transmission, it's faster, there's less driver error, and I get that. But the one thing you don't get with an automatic is the driving feel. You honestly can't get the same driving feel even with a newer sports car. I strongly believe that old school driving feeling can only be found on the old school manual transmissions. Before we start today's video, I want to just give you guys a small little walk around my mom's 350Z before we hop in and actually take it for a drive. So what's really cool is my mom actually my mom actually borrowed my Z for a little bit when I first got it. She liked it so much that she wanted me to import her own 350Z, or fairlady Z rather, because it's from Japan and stuff like that. Anyways, it does have the Tommy Kaira badges at the back, which is actually really cool. I haven't seen this in any other Z locally. It is all stock on the inside. She doesn't really mod her cars, although she is a pretty big fan of Naruto. So if you guys watch Naruto, you know who this is. This is Kakashi Sensei. And on the other side, we got your boy Naruto. In front, which is probably the coolest thing, is she has a JDM Tommy Kaira front bumper, which is actually really cool. I also haven't seen this on any other Z. And she is running Evo 10 NK wheels, which actually in my opinion don't look too bad on the Z. I think it looks pretty good. What do you guys think? Would you run Evo 10 wheels on a Z? I personally think it looks really nice. So that is my mom's 350Z. There's nothing else that is aftermarket or that she did to the car other than the Evo 10 wheels with 15mm spacers. Let's go ahead and hop in and take it for a drive. Alright, so the initial startup of my mom's Z is actually way cooler than mine. This has nothing to do with the transmission at all. It's just start the car, wait for it. It's actually really cool. There it is. It's so cool, right? It like talks in Japanese and stuff. It's so awesome. I wish I had that. Now, I don't know if this is a thing that comes in automatics, but when I put in reverse, it kind of beeps. I'm not too sure if that is because it's automatic or what. My manual one doesn't do this, and I've only driven one automatic Z in my life, which is this one. So not too sure if all automatic Zs do this or if it's a JDM thing. I don't know. All right, so first of all, driving an automatic Z or a sports car, it's honestly, it's not bad. Like, if you prefer driving an automatic, I wouldn't look down on you that I know a lot of people look down on people that have an automatic sports car like a 350Z or BRZ, Evo or whatever, but to be honest, it's not that bad. And I haven't raced the my Z versus the automatic one, but for some reason when you put this car on power mode, there's no sport, it's power mode, and then you step on it, it actually moves pretty, like it honestly feels quicker than my manual one, and I have no idea why. I'm thinking it's the gearing. I know for a lot of cases the automatic counterpart would have different gearing as opposed to the manual version. And driving it around, it's honestly, it's kind of like driving a Z but on easy mode. You don't have to worry about the clutch, you don't have to worry about shifting or anything like that. It's all like done for you. Given this car is about 16, 17 years old or something like that. There aren't a lot of features that the newer sports cars would have, kind of like the paddle shift, but it does have an automatic / manual mode. People call it an auto manual. Now personally, it's an automatic. The car has 2 pedals, it's an automatic. To me, there's no such thing as auto manual. I strongly believe that transmissions are not a spectrum. It's clearly you have automatic or a manual. There's no in between. First gear, second gear. Okay, so it shifts a little slow. But this car, for some reason, it feels much torquier than my manual Z. Like, although I prefer the manual Z if you're drifting, if you want to take the car to the track, I would recommend the manual one. But if you can't drive manual, or if you just prefer an automatic, the automatic Z's, honestly, they feel really, really good. And it's not like the transmission is a slush box. It's actually not bad at all. Man, this thing is way quicker than my Z, and I have no idea why. This thing is actually pretty fun. The only thing I wish is that I wish the shifting was a little bit quicker. But again, this car is from 2002, 2003. I get why it's a little slow. They were still coming out with the technology that we have today. And again, I don't have paddle shifts on the steering wheel. It's all like, kind of like a game. You tap up to go up, and you pull the stick down to go down when you're in auto manual mode. Like, you're not comparing like an automatic Civic to like a manual Civic. Like, that's a big difference in terms of like the EK generation. Like, for example, my brother's Civic, he just got it swapped to a manual. He had like a 4-speed automatic, and he just put a 5-speed manual, and the 5-speed manual is just way better. The car feels a lot quicker. Like, it doesn't feel sluggish anymore. It just feels right. But with this car, in terms of the Z though, it's all to preference whether you want an automatic or you want a manual. It's honestly not bad at all. Upshifts are decent. They're decent for what it is. Downshift, not so much. It's really slow when it comes to downshifting, which would be another key feature if you're driving it on the track. I would recommend the manual, because you can control how fast you can downshift, as opposed to the automatic one. The manual, again, it's all up to the driver. He can actually downshift and upshift as fast as he wants to. That was automatic. Let's go hop in my manual Z. Oh yeah. Home sweet home, baby. Oh, dude. Leather seats. They're so spicy. AC, 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 AC. Full. This car is so hot. Oh my god. Alright, so we're in the manual 350Z. Or fairlady Z, whatever you guys want to call it. I don't know if it's just me, but the first gear feels a little bit different. And for some reason, I don't know why, but my manual 350Z, seatbelt. There you go. Safety first, boys. For some reason, I don't know why, but my manual 350Z isn't like, it just doesn't feel as fast as the automatic one. Like, we put the same gas from the same gas station, oil is all the same, the years, it's the same engine. I don't know what it is, guys. Like, if anyone knows, let me know, but I have no idea why my mom's car feels just torquier. I honestly feel like it's the gearing. I wouldn't be surprised if my mom's car beats my Z in a race, like in a drag race, because her car just feels torquier. With a manual, you're more prone to driver error. Like with the automatic, it'll just shift for you automatically, even though if it's a little bit slower, but you don't have to worry about missing a gear. Unless you're driving on the track, then I feel like the manual is a lot better, because like I said earlier, the automatic, it downshifts a lot slower. Like, it's huge how slow the automatic transmission would downshift as opposed to the manual one. Like I can downshift decently fast in the 350Z. So right now we're cruising in 4th gear, going about 65, 70 kilometers an hour. Downshift into 3rd. That's already 2nd. Boom, we're already on it. Like I know I'm not a race car driver or anything like that, but I know for a fact I can downshift way quicker in my car as opposed to the automatic counterpart. Dude, rev matches and heel and toes in the Z is just, oh, so good. The things that you can do in the manual and the driving feel, like if you're not about going fast or whatever, like with these two cars, honestly, it's not about the speed or anything. It's just about what you personally, as a buyer, as a driver, what you prefer. If you prefer something a little bit more on the easy side where you can just get in, start the car, you don't have to worry about shifting your gears, 110% automatic with a 350Z isn't that bad in my opinion. But if you want something that is more directed towards the driver in terms of driving feel, maybe you want to take it to the track, maybe you want to go drifting, then that's a no-brainer. Buy a manual 350Z because you're going to have a lot more fun in a manual 350Z as compared to the automatic. The automatic isn't bad, no shade on automatic drivers, but I just personally prefer the manual as opposed to the automatic. And that's with any car, whether it's a Honda Civic or a Z or an Evo, 100% the manual. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope this video opened up your guys' eyes for what transmission you would prefer when driving either every day at the track or whatnot. There are really good automatic transmissions out there if you're about going fast. Maybe the 350Z isn't the right automatic for you, but I know the Evo 10, the new Supra, the GTR, the R35, they come with really good automatic transmissions, and I know some of those cars don't come in a manual, but still, like, those automatics are actually really good. Alright guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, remember to leave a like, subscribe, check out our Instagram if you haven't already. We post a bunch of 90s JDM content as well as some of our announcements for our brand and sneak peeks that we're going to be dropping in the near future. So definitely you guys check that out. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.